So I think we'll do a quick little view or a quick little tour of the garden. Here's my cabbages. It's mid-June. They're starting to head pretty good. We had a couple bolt. We had pretty bad late frost or late freezes this year. So this is some of the cabbages. There's one right there that's bolting. I need to rip that out. Here's some Yukon Gold potatoes. They're doing pretty good. They're just now, you can see down there at the far end, they're starting to try to flower a little bit. Way down yonder, there's 3 zucchini plants. This is Elijah's onion patch. He decided he wanted to plant onions this year. Kind of getting a little weedy in there. We had such a late start this year with our spring. Usually we're picking in Canada tomatoes by now, but right there, that's our best tomato we got. Tomatoes look terrible this year, and I need to cultivate in here and put down some mulch, but I ain't got around to it yet. But these tomato trellises, I'll back up a little bit. Tomato trellises are just a piece of the ends of them, the uprights, are 3/4 inch conduit, 8 foot long. And those bows are 10-foot pieces of conduit, of 1/2 inch conduit with a hook turned on either end and then stuck down in there, and they're all uniform in size. And that is concrete mesh that's tied up in there. Adam Booth may have ambulances, but we've got Aerovac helicopters. We're about 1.5 miles, 2 miles from the hospital landing pad, so we've got Aerovac comes over our house all the time. So anyway, this is just concrete, 6 by 6 inch concrete wire, and you can get this for free if you'll kind of hit up construction sites. You know, they'll have, you know, 1/3 of a roll or 1/4 of a roll left over, and they'll just throw it over to the side. So you can get that for free. And these are just nothing special. I can't remember how many tomato plants we've got, 48 or 60, somewhere in that number. The little bit short teepee down yonder, that's got pepper plants growing in it. I like to put those teepees up for my pepper plants too, just because they get so top heavy when they start putting on good. This here is my blue field corn, Indian corn. It's up, I guess the tops of it's, they're rib cage high on me, so that'd be about 4 feet, 4.5 feet tall. And this here is some Iowa Chief, is the hybrid, Iowa Chief sweet corn. It's not doing very good down here at the far end of the garden. Last year, this was, I put in, I don't know, about 6 inches of sawdust and manure, and it ain't had time to rot down yet good. It's a wonder anything growed in it at all. So this end of the sweet corn is kind of stunted. This end of the sweet corn's up looking pretty good. And you gotta plant sweet corn. I usually plant my sweet corn when my field corn is up over the top of my boots. So, you know, there's some pretty good stagger in there. Sweet corn won't sprout in cold soil, and the Indian corn will. So you always want to plant sweet corn a couple months or a couple weeks after your Indian corn. And here's my early tater patch. These taters ain't doing worth a hoot. These got froze off to the ground 3 times. The whole tater patch was just laid bare. We got such a late freeze. So these taters were originally planted, late February, early March. We had a really warm stretch, and you can plant taters anytime. They'll come up when they're good and ready. So it did, and then we had that late freeze, which is kind of uncommon, but we do have them on occasion. There's the chickens enjoying some clover and grass. But you can tell the difference between them taters down yonder and these taters up here. Them taters there, they was planted, about a month ago. About mid-May, maybe early May. Well, I'm shaking pretty bad. But that's life in the suburbs for us. There's my tiller pile and lawnmowers and everything. Well, thanks for joining me. Y'all drive safe. Watch for deer.